What's up with y'all? What's up? Round Podcast. What's up? It's a comedy good. We kicking it right here at the Legends concert. All the legends. You feel me? I'm a legend. I'm a young legend. You not rocking Rounds Podcast, yo. Oh, shit.
If you like the content, make sure you like, share, and subscribe.
It's for my niggas. My niggas, no. Real shit, only fuck with them niggas I'm still with. I still with. If I'm in a fix, they bout some trill shit. For my rounds, I'll peel shit. Devise plans to get a meal ticket. With that attitude like we'll get it. Still busy, still with it. Looking over haters like they lil midgets. Noisy hopping around the night, camouflage like lil crickets. I got a problem with me having just a lil digits. From the city where niggas lie, kill, and steal for riches. And I done been around and even met some trill bitches. Drawings hard into these niggas real snitches. I never tell on the soul, that's cold, the real sickness. Love run deep, I won't speak with God as my witness. I never mix with fake niggas because it's bad for business. And when I eat off my plate, I eat off clean dishes. That's why I'm testing my fate, about to get on my mission. It's real over here, daddy, so won't you take a listen. My nigga, my nerd, my partner, my ward, and my round. My ace and my dog, my ride or die, my all the way down, nigga. My nigga, my nerd, my partner, my ward, and my round. My ace and my dog, my ride or die, my all the way down, nigga. My nigga, my nerd, my partner, my ward, and my round. My ace and my dog, my ride or die, my all the way down, nigga. My nigga, my nerd, my partner, my ward, and my round. My ace and my dog, you heard me.
I keep my circle slim and crash trim.
Big ups to the fam. Shouts out to the team. Welcome to the Rounds Podcast. If it's your first time rocking with us, make sure to like, share, and subscribe. If you've been rocking with us, then y'all already know what it is. 4 rounds, mainstream news, pop culture, a little bit of family business. It's your boy Benjamin Ness. As always, got my rounds with me. We got Cuzzo Rent, aka Tank Dog.
Wow.
Hey, bro, we got a special guest. I think he been on with us one time before, but if he have been on, it was real early when we started. So we gonna treat it like this is first time coming on. We call him the best big man in the business. He part of the 300 with the big T on the basketball team. You know what I'm saying? CEO of Notebook ENT, commissioner of the NOLA League. You know what I'm saying? I call him Jay Black. On here, he going by Big Spade, Cuzzo Rent, affectionately call him Tank Dog.
Tank
Jay
Dog.
Black, what's good with the homie?
What's up to my rounds? What's up, everybody? What's good? Wonderful introduction, good. Wonderful, bro.
I'm trying to take care of you, dog. Like I said, I know you wear many hats, you know what I'm saying?
Hold
Do
up
a
right
lot of
quick,
things.
cuz.
Definitely, gotcha, baby. Definitely, privileged to have you on, my brother. You know what
Man,
I'm
it's an
saying?
honor to be here, bro. I definitely was here with the early stages, so you feel me? Yeah, bro. Definitely was on the show. But man, I just love the way y'all done took off. I tuned in, bro. And it's just good to see what y'all been doing, man. So you already know when you call, I answer, man.
Well, definitely appreciate you, brother. Shouts out to Tank Dog, Brendan in the chat. Shouts out to Cuzzo
What
Damien, you
up,
know what I'm
Cuban
saying?
B? Appreciate
What's good with
shout
it?
out Cuban B, you feel me?
Tank Dog. So yeah, shit, we ain't gonna even hold this party up. We on our top 4 shit. We doing top 4 animated characters, whether that's in a movie, series, comic book. I don't, you know what I'm saying? I ain't tripping at all. Tank Dog, you the guest. Hola to the Alchemist was good with it.
The
We're gonna let you
Alchemist.
pop that thing off, and then me and Cuz, we'll come in now.
But say, bro, y'all know I'm gonna go a little left. Being a sports fan that I am, y'all remember in 2007, I believe, everybody was hyping up the LeBron and Kobe matchup. Like
Word.
Cleveland was playing Orlando and the Lakers, and we finally thought we was going to get that LeBron and Kobe matchup. We've been one, and of course, LeBron didn't hold his end up. You feel me? But those
Pew
Nike
pew.
commercials, definitely. those Nike commercials with Kobe and LeBron puppets, bro, was amazing. So those are gonna be two of my four, the LeBron and Kobe puppets.
Okay.
Okay.
Um, and then I'm gonna take it to some actual animation. I gotta go with Wolverine from the X Men. Big Wolverine fan. I just love his toughness, and you feel me. And I'm gonna go with Iron Man to
All
round up
right.
my fourth. I just love the way he put stuff together. Of course, I love technology, so that's my four, man.
Okay, okay, that's a nice list to start off with. You did.
Appreciate your tank, dog.
Now, for me, man, it's hard for me to pick out of this, and I ain't even really an animated guy like that. But I gotta start off with my dog, Riley Freeman. You heard me?
Good one.
Props.
Nah, a part of me won't throw Huey in there too, but I'm gonna hold off on that. Now, Tank Dog. This wasn't on my list, but listening to you talk about the LeBron and the Kobe little things, I remember that, and
Mm-hmm.
that brought it back to my memory and made me think, man, we gotta show Lil Penny some love. You
Facts.
know what I'm
Ooh,
saying?
Facts.
that's nice.
Facts.
Now, let me see another one for me. I'm gonna have to say Black Dynamite. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if y'all familiar with Black Dynamite, but that
Mm-hmm.
shit
Mm-hmm.
hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
And last but not least, this kind of a coin flip to me, and I gotta go back to Boondocks because that's my shit. Everybody know I love Huey, but I'm gonna have to give a shout out to Robert Jebediah Freeman. Rest in peace to pops. You know what I'm saying?
Good one,
That's my
tank,
Cuzzo,
dog. Good one.
not because I can't say I'm necessarily surprised, you know what I'm saying? With some of your selections, you feel me? I know how you're rocking. Like I made sure to stay far away from that shit. Uh I'm kind of picking off the string of stuff I guess that have a little sentimental value to me that I probably checked out with my son type shit that either grew on me or, something to that degree. So
Mm-hmm.
out the gate, bro, we going Mufasa, Lion King, James Earl Jones, you know what I'm saying?
Good one.
Uh like, him with the voice is always, is gonna get you. So I'm gonna rock with Mufasa out the gate. Then we going Donkey and Shrek, Eddie Murphy. Remember kind of seeing that one in the show
Mm-hmm.
with the Lil and thought that one was kind of funny. Uh Rodney Copperbottom, you feel me? Was the character Rodney Copperbottom. He is a character from a movie called Robots. You
oh, I
feel me?
never heard of that one.
Me
Oh
neither.
yeah. Elwin McGregor did the voice for him, you know what I'm saying? And last, I'm gonna go with old Fat Albert, baby Bill Cosby. You know what I'm
Good
saying?
one.
Remember that from a kid. And that goddamn song, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, old Fat Albert definitely was on my honorable mention. You heard me?
Facts.
Yes, sir. So, yeah, I'll give it to you, Mr. Rickman, you know what I'm saying?
Man, keep it real. You know who the winner is. Lil Cleaver. Even though he ain't here, he still won.
Oh, Sugar Bear. Oh, the
Sugar
Alchemist, look,
Bear.
you said that. Made me think about old Diddy. You heard me? Shit. Well,
Shouts out
bro,
to the homie Diddy Bop. You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to Diddy. Shout out to Diddy.
all right, bro. We about to get into it, fellas. Y'all ready to jump this thing off?
Bang
Yes,
that gavel,
sir.
baby.
All right, shit. Let's do it.
I don't, yeah, the narrative, I don't fit the narrative. I don't fit in the box that y'all want me to be in. I'm too hood, I'm too ghetto. Y'all told me that all year. But when other people do it, y'all don't say nothing. So this was for the girls that look like me, that's gonna speak up on what they believe in. It's unapologetically you. And that's what I did it for tonight. This was for the more than, it was just bigger than me tonight. It was bigger than me Twitter is gonna go in a rage every time. And I mean, I'm happy. I feel like I've helped grow women's basketball this year. I'm super happy and excited. So I'm looking forward to celebrating in the next season.
All right, fellas. I guess unless you was asleep last night, you're aware that the Bayou Barbie and the Tigers took home the championship in the NCAA Women's Tournament. Shouts out to them. You know what I'm saying? Hell of a game.
Mhm.
But in winning, with those gestures that were shown in the clip, a lot of controversy. Like Barbie was saying, Twitter blowing up, a lot of BS comments as far as I'm concerned.
Mhm.
Let's talk about the game. Let's talk about Bayou Barbie in particular, her game accomplishments through the year. Let's hit on Caitlin Clark, her game. What did y'all think about all the antics? And then let's kind of talk about women's sports in general and how we think we could possibly grow the game. Spade, I'll pass it to you since you're the guest, and we are swinging on the cuz, and then I'll jump on in the mix.
Well, it was a great game. Uh, Bruh, I've been, of course, watching. I've been hearing about this Caitlin Clark, aka the female Steph Curry. And bruh, just watching her game, I did watch her versus Louisville, and I did catch a couple of her tournament games. Man, she can shoot, bruh. She pulling up from 30, and she letting it fly, man. So she definitely deserved to be Player of the Year. I love her game. I had no problem with her doing it to Louisville. Like that's your swagger. Okay, cool. Uh, Back to the game. I definitely was surprised LSU made so many threes. I think they had like 12 threes in the first half, man. And their bench just came out. It was one of those waves. They just kept making it and making it. And to her credit, man, she was keeping her team in the game by herself.
Real.
uh, uh, man, LSU definitely surprised me. And of course, after the game, of course, everybody been saying she's classless for what she did to Caitlin Clark, and people trying to make it a racial um situation. I don't know if one of y'all gonna take that route, but I'm not gonna go that route. I feel like people have a problem with it because it's women doing it. So when men do it, for example, AI crossing over to Ron Lou, we didn't get on AI for that.
Get in the game.
Or or we didn't, when fella trash talking on the, it's about to be fights and stuff like that. We don't when Draymond Green going off, we don't. Oh, cancel him. The reason that it was women, bro, I don't feel like it was a black and white situation. I felt like it was just women that did it, and it was a woman that's doing it, and it's not expected of women to be that, I guess, bold. You feel me? Like talking your
Brash, I
trash.
got you.
We're not used to that from the women's game. And so now everybody like, oh, she classless. Also, to hit the point of what can we do to grow the game? Goody. Last night rating 12.7 million. Watched that game yesterday, Goody. And Tank Dog. A
Appreciate
lot of
that.
people a lot of people watched that game, man. And to me, both of them are underclassmen. So guess what, fellas? We possibly can get this matchup again next season. And guess what? That means more eyeballs on women's college basketball. To sum up
Now,
my point, oh, go ahead, go.
no. Do your thing.
Okay. But to sum up, it was a great game. I had no problem with what you call a Bayou Barbie.
Mm-hmm.
I had no problem with her doing it back to Caitlin Clark. And if you Caitlin Clark, you shouldn't have no problem with it too, because you did it first. And if you know you hurt, hey, you shake her hand and you bring it. That's all.
Cuz oh,
All right, great points, brother Jay.
Appreciate you.
Listening to Sister Reese talk, the Bayou Barbie, the first thing came to my mind was finesse two times. It's cool when they do it. It's a problem when she do it Fuck them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so I'm gonna start off with the women's game. You know what I'm saying? This is the most that I've and I'm kind of familiar with the women's sport, like the women basketball. I tune in from time to time. I remember the great Pat Summit teams, the great Gino Auriemma teams, and it seemed like it always had like this one star quality female player, and you didn't know any other names.
Right.
This is the first time, and I'm not just saying that. Dude, I can off the top of my head name more female collegiate basketball players than male basketball players in college. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? I think she made an excellent point when she said that she's growing the game or she helped to grow the game. And I agree. And when you ask the question, what is it going to take to grow the female game? I think we just witnessed it. That's it. Like we need females with personality, with attitude, with swagger. You know what I'm saying? Like
Mhm.
stop trying to put these women in a box. Like first of all, it's sports, it's emotional, it's adrenaline flowing. Why we expect them to behave like they got on dresses to their ankles or something? These
Right.
chicks is dogs. They getting it in. You know what I'm saying? And so I really enjoyed the game. Like I said, Reese is a dog. The other little girl who was hitting all the threes, she was amazing.
Mhm.
Caitlin Clark, now she looked like Screech by off Saved by the Bell to me, but Screech was out there fucking balling. You know what I'm
Mhm.
saying? And as far as the gesture and it receiving the backlash it received on social media, I do think it's racially motivated. If it was a gender thing, then it would have been a problem when Caitlin Clark did it. I didn't hear anybody saying she was classless or none of that. Now it was a racial component to it. Iowa team all white. You know what I'm saying? Them motherfuckers came out there looking like the ghosts. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to applaud the LSU Lady Tigers. I love her press conference. I think she was very media savvy. You know what I'm saying? Because she said I'm unapologetically me. She didn't say I'm unapologetically
Yes.
black, but that's what I interpreted it as. You know what I'm saying?
It
It was
was
kind of
implied.
yeah. So to me, and a great point that Brother Spade made, like, because I just saw those numbers that the average is about 9.9 million. This one did like 12.7. So now I don't know if that was because of Caitlin Clark or LSU or because South Carolina had got knocked out, but it was a great game. To be totally honest, I'm not even looking forward to the men's game. I know it come on tonight. Might check out a little bit here and there, but I don't know them dudes when the girls come back on.
Now, Spade, I agree with you when you say it's not necessarily expected for the females to behave like that. Because
Mhm.
when I was watching the game, my wife had asked me, like, how would you want your daughter to behave? Would you want her to act like the quote unquote lady that you would be wanting to raise her to be? Or would you want her to be acting like a savage on the court? I
Mhm.
would want you to act as how you feel. You know what I'm saying? So I don't have a problem with nobody if you got the hand wave, that you too small, whatever it is what it is. You feel me?
Mhm.
Now, when you kind of when you follow me to make me see the gesture, me personally, I'm gonna take a little bit more offense to that because you're going out of your way to show me up. I could take it, but it's definitely gonna be a mental note because
Mhm.
look at how much you know what I'm saying, you're going through to really try to rub it in my face. But it's all a part of the game. It's all a part of being a competitor. I do agree because as far as the double standard aspect of it, because of the racial component, you know what I'm saying? And that's that's life, you know what I'm saying? If I come in and I raise my voice in a certain room with a certain, set of people, I'm gonna be spoken about in a certain way. If somebody else come do the same shit I just did, but they don't look like me, it's gonna be taken totally different. So we know that's the world we living in. We can speak to it and call it what it is. It's bullshit, you know what I'm saying? But like her say, love the way she handled it in the press conference, addressed it head on, you feel me? And did a good job with it. Now, like you were saying, Jay, Caitlin Clark, my first time watching her, love the game. Is ready for
Yeah.
the next level already. She wet. She don't need but a little bit of space, and she got the gooseneck, dog. Like the form is butter.
Mhm.
You feel me? What I would like to ask y'all, we talking about growing the game. You say 12.7 million people watched it. Uh, do we think this could be a Larry Bird, Magic Johnson type situation to kind of really propel the whole situation? Because that's what it seemed like y'all kind of speaking to, saying the numbers, how long they still got left in school where they could still battle it out. I know they both gonna try to add to the squads, but what y'all think about that as far as the
Um,
Magic Bird type thing?
I don't think them two personally. Just because there's so much parity in women college basketball. Um, I do feel like that was a fire starter because we may not get that matchup between both of them, but we're gonna have more eyeballs on next season when women college basketball start. Um, I do want hit a point, bro. I definitely feel and I understand what y'all say about um the racial sticker that's on this situation.
Hmm.
I do have a question though, because Caitlin Clark, she gonna be the number one pick regardless. Like she said, bro. Like once she beat South Carolina and just her being the most valuable collegiate player of the year, I think she's set. Angel Reese, great player. Don't get me wrong. But what was Angel Reese's motivation for doing that to Caitlin Clark? Because unless it's something I don't know, they didn't have no beef, Iowa and the LSU before the game, right?
Well, they didn't have no beef, and it do come across like, okay, I just wanted to. But I think she been watching these games, like, and we don't know the relationships that she might have on these other teams. And
Hmm.
even if she wasn't offended by what she did, it could have been a simple instance of her using that as motivation. Like, oh, this
Hmm.
bitch ain't gonna be waving her hand in my face.
Well,
You know
I
what I'm
heard her
saying?
say that she disrespected, I believe, one of her teammates. I feel like it was the point guard who balled out in the second half. She specifically said she disrespected one of her teammates, and then she talked about how she disrespected the other team, and the other team was from the SEC, so she was representing for them too. So it was, I guess, partially her teammate, but partially, like y'all saying, just grabbing hold of something. You know what I'm saying? To
Hmm.
give me that extra fire to put it on your ass.
Hmm.
That's how I look
Okay.
at it.
Well, let me ask y'all this, because when I'm at work, I listen to a lot of the sports shows. I'm gonna say, including our show, we're not a sports show. We versatile, but even us, we led off with this women's college basketball game because, in part, because of the controversy. So if she didn't do the gesture, if they just won the game and bowed and curtsied and all that, would that game be getting the same attention a day later as it is now?
Nope.
So if that's the case, then instead of trying to stifle this behavior, they should be trying to encourage it to grow the game. And the only reason I say that, like, okay, I think the question sis asked you, Cole, was a great question. And I think about it because my daughter played basketball, and what I used to tell her, like, play with emotion, like, don't like, let it out on the court. Don't come get in the car and tell me all the frustration you got. Let that shit out on the court. And the one thing I loved about my daughter when she played basketball, she was very coachable. If I said do this next game, she was doing that. And I
Hmm.
noticed, like, when she started playing and like just being like freer on the court, she started playing better. So I mean, I think we have a societal way that we would like women to behave and this and that. But when it comes to sports, I don't think it's fair to hold them in that box.
Um, Good point, St. Dog. Good point, Goody. But I'm more of the proponent of play the game. You feel me? Now I'm with y'all. If I had a daughter, I would definitely tell her the same thing. Play with emotions and be you. But we know this, fellas. You gotta play the game the way sometimes they want you to play in order to get where you need to get. And what I mean by that is, let's look at the men's game. After 1 year, guess what you can do? You can go pro. Let's look at the women's game. You can't go pro until I believe year three, or your junior year, or either your senior year. So I say that because there's certain, I guess, lines in the women's game that I think we all agree that should not be there, but they are there. And if my daughter, yes, I want you to play with emotions, but if we gotta play their game to get to our goal, that's what we gonna do. You
But say
feel me?
Jay, like dog, you truth in what you saying. All I would say to that is like it applied to everybody different though. You see what I'm saying? Though it's true. Cause well, first off, how you play the game, somewhat the lines being blurred and or they being the limits is being pushed.
Hmm.
But just in what we talking about as far as the double standard, like the way Caitlin Clark is praised for playing the game,
Hmm.
this young lady is being victimized for, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
But at the end of the day, they both playing the game, and I guess speaking to your point, somebody's deciding who's right and who's wrong. But man, I feel like keep pushing them boundaries. You know what I'm saying? Let's keep making people uncomfortable, especially if it's not, you know, no violence shit or nothing that's
Hmm.
about to happen. This safe boundaries to push. Let's push them a little bit. And the Bayou Ball, I just want to speak on the bread real quick. NIL deals, dog, she got the most. You feel me? I think she got like 17 or better. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
She worked, you know, a nice little piece of change. I see your girl. She got some good NIL deals too. She got like $3 million worth. So they already caking, you know what I'm saying? So she keep pushing, doing y'all thing, and yeah, this is gonna
But
be a good one.
I,
good. Well, go ahead, Tank Dog. I'm sorry.
well, I just was gonna say that, like, okay, if it was males, if it was boys, I could kind of understand that point a little more. Like, walk the fine line until you get to the league, so you don't fumble the bag, quote unquote.
Hmm.
But for these women, they ain't no bag in the league. You know what I'm saying? Like, if you make it to the league, that's like a part time job, and you got to go overseas to kind of make ends meet. So to kind of like what Goody was saying, like there can be some financial reward while in college for creating a persona. You know what I'm saying? Like Bayou Barbie, like I don't know what NIL deal she have, but if you're trying to push hair products, fucking makeup, cause she's a pretty chick. Like she's just a beast on the court. You know what I'm saying? But she could model your shit. She like it's no limit to what she could do. You know what I'm saying? So I definitely think should keep pushing the boundaries. And the point you made earlier, Jay, when you said they both underclassmen and got to come back. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So I don't know if those teams will play next year or not, but if they do, we already got a storyline. We already
Hmm.
got a history here. So if this game did 12.6, if they meet again, it'll probably exceed that. You know what I'm saying? And if I'm somebody over the collegiate game, or even if I'm somebody over the WNBA, I'm trying to fucking capitalize off of this fire we got right now.
Right. And great. And look, I agree with you, bro. But I just and it's different. It's different topics, but it's so many stories behind the scenes about whether it be WNBA and they're not getting paid what they need to get paid, whether it's collegiate. And it's done been stories, I'm pretty sure y'all done read and seen some of the conditions that these women are playing in. Like they send these women to some tournaments in Las Vegas and gave them to work out and exercise. They had a corner compared to the men's having a whole court and a whole exercise room. So yes, I'm with y'all. I'm loving that. Push the game. But what I would love for us to understand is that the people who's pulling the strings, they still don't care, bro. It's like we fighting a losing battle, if that makes sense. And me, I'm more of a, you feel me? Let's just play the game. We gonna get to our end result. You feel me? We gonna push the culture. We gonna push the game. But the women are already behind with so much, and even with the NIL deals, they're still not getting treated fairly, bro.
I mean, that's true. And the crazy part, like when you watch the women's game, like because they're not relying so heavily on athleticism, they
Hmm.
more fundamentally sound. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Like they really playing ball. They really cutting in. You know what I'm saying? Running sets and stuff like that. And I'm not even repping like because I'm not a huge fan of women's sports or nothing like that. I just happen to watch this game because it's LSU, and
Hmm.
I heard about Caitlin Clark. Let me see what she talking about. I've been hearing about the Bayou Barbie. Let me see what she about. And they didn't disappoint. You know what I'm saying? To the point, honestly, I think if I watch the men's game tonight, I don't think it'll be a better game.
And one more thing, good, and I got you. The thing we love, we all love power, we all love good movies, and we love good TV shows. And y'all know what the key is? The storylines, the storytelling. That's why we so intrigued with this game. It has storylines. If if this game didn't have storylines, like you said earlier, Tank Dog, like if she didn't do the hand gesture, would we be talking about the game? True sports fans like us, yeah, we'll probably still be talking about it, but it wouldn't have been national news. But it's the storylines that get us to watch these games, TV shows, or movies.
Right, I agree. I definitely agree.
You're on mute, Goody.
Appreciate you, bro. I said you right on them on on those selling points. Like you definitely need those. And for this particular game, they had them out the wazoo. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
So good shit, fellas. We about to press on. Appreciate all y'all for rocking with us. You know what I'm saying? Y'all been tearing the comments up. Shouts out to
Appreciate
Marvel. I see
y'all.
you in there now.
Do mine.
Oh snap! Oh, all right, let's do it.
The myth that black men are absent fathers was dispelled. When news outlets report on black fatherhood, it's often depicted as a crisis, further reinforcing the idea that black men are not there to raise their children. But the data that the CDC gathered paints quite a different picture. In the study built upon years of research, the results indicated that black dads are actually more involved with their kids on a daily basis than other racial groups. From changing diapers to playing with their children to helping with homework, black fathers were statistically more hands-on than white and Latino fathers. Tara Culp Bressler of Think Progress noted that equal numbers of black dads and white dads tend to agree that it's important to be a father who provides emotional support, discipline, and moral guidance. There's one area of divergence in the way the two groups approach their parental responsibilities. Black dads are even more likely to think it's important to financially provide for their children. The study also compared dads that were living with their kids and those who were not, and black fathers were still significantly more present. Conducted by the Center for Disease
We back. You know what I'm saying? Round two. For me, we just kind of continuing speaking on double standards. We know this is in my opinion a huge double standard. The way black men are viewed as fathers, though knowing us personally and others in our friend group how we get down, I already know that's not really what it is, but still how it's projected to the masses. We already know it's not what the study's speaking to. So when we have this type of information, we definitely want to share it, right? And
Hmm.
like I said, just to kind of knock off the stigma a little bit for those who might not actually see shit like this. You feel me? Uh, any thoughts?
Well, I say in the lady in her little spill, she said like a media driven narrative. And I think
Yep.
that's just what it is. You know what I'm saying? I always say I know what they say, but I also know what I see. You know what I'm saying?
Hmm.
Every brother I know is actively involved in their kid's life. Now I'm not gonna sit here and say I don't know people that's not actively involved, but I don't really associate with them. And it's more brothers that I see struggling, striving, doing everything they can to be there for their kids than who just like fuck it, but I don't think we should feed into those media narratives. I didn't need that white lady to tell me black men step up to the plate and take care of their kids. Cause I'm a black man that step up to the plate and take care of my goddamn kids.
Yes,
You know what I'm
sir.
saying? Like I didn't need that confirmation from her. Now I know there are some people that like, oh, shit is changing. Look at that. But that ain't really what it is. Like if you could believe that narrative or whatever they threw out there, you just kind of easily manipulate it. I go more by what I see in real life, and I put more credence to that than what some chick saying on TV.
Well said, Tank Dog. I am a single father. Y'all brothers know this. Y'all been rocking with me for years now. I've been having my kids since they was about 3 years old. I'm with you, Ren. I did not need this information or data to prove that black fathers are good. I didn't need this information after I had kids, and I didn't need this information before because even though my father wasn't part of my life, I had father figures that was. So I always say, man, a little controversial, but we know in this world, and I'm gonna just say the black man is the last on the totem pole. The elderly, babies, and women come before us in everything. And I'm not here to say whether it's right or wrong, but that's why we consider to be the protectors. We the protectors of the household. But who's there to protect us? Who's there to be there with us when we, tearing up in the showers because we can't pay bills. Our lights about to get cut off.
Right.
Who's there for us? The kids don't know what daddy had to go pawn the TV today to make sure we got food on the table. And these are things that I've had to do in the past. Um, so I don't need data to tell me what if a black man is doing a good job as a father. I look at you guys. Shout out to Cuban B. He's been a father figure to his nephews. He's been a father figure to and an uncle figure to my kids. And all y'all know my kids call y'all whether it be Uncle Goody, Uncle Rent, Uncle Timbo, Uncle G Man. That's what
G-Man,
it is.
G-Man.
You feel me? And I appreciate y'all because y'all give me. I'm not gonna lie, y'all give me my props, man. Salute to all the fathers. Salute to all the women who support the men and the single fathers. Because on Father's Day, we know we don't get too much love on that day, as much as the mothers get on Mother's Day, and we accept it. We keep it rolling and we keep working and grinding. But I already know I didn't need this information to know there's some good fathers, especially black fathers in the world, bro.
Now, fellas, and I'm with y'all, and y'all definitely don't need to know. But because of some of the shit that y'all was saying, again, just won't highlight it when it is said, because it's not said enough. It's not portrayed enough or put out in the media, TV shows, etc., etc. So when we get these rare opportunities and moments to be, kind of put on a pedestal to be seen in the light that we should really be seen in, we just won't take that opportunity to,
Hmm.
put it on out there. Not to mention anything that supposedly, I throw the air quotes up even though y'all can't see me, backed by data, you know what I'm saying? We definitely won't throw that out there too. But on some real shit, yeah, like we know, again, personally, brothers handling their business, you know what I'm saying? But
Right.
as far as what's being portrayed and shit, nah. So for those of y'all out there who really into data and respect studies, respect that study, you know what I'm saying? Next time y'all see a brother handling their business, you know what I'm saying? Go ahead on, give him a little love, you know what I'm saying? Because like Brother Jay said, you never know what the brother got to go through to really try to handle his business or be what he's needed to be, you know what I'm saying? And oftentimes, to my brother credit, you don't necessarily have those outlets that you could voice your frustrations to and it
Hmm.
just be heard, you know what I'm saying? Somebody you could just vent to, or yes, men do cry sometimes, right? So
Real
all
talk.
that good shit, you know what I'm saying?
Like Jay say, you better do that shit in the shower, wipe your face, and put your strong face on when you step out.
Right. Yeah, man. It's just bro, like I said, we consider we protectors, and whether it be the women, the kids, they look for us to be like, okay, we hungry. What you gonna do about it? Hey, all right, I gotta go get dinner, and hey, we ain't got time to think about, oh, I don't work this 12-hour shift. Oh, man, somebody just passed away. I don't feel like going. Man, you got to do what you got to do, man. And that's always been us as men, bro.
Yeah. The only thing I say, like, I'm with you, cuz, like, I like the fact that they putting out some information to contradict the previous false information they was putting out. But the reason I said it the way I said it is because if the negative, if the false negative information that y'all putting out, if I'm ignoring that and it ain't affecting me, then when you finally do tell a real story, that don't affect me either. You know what I'm saying? Now, I know you saying there's
Hmm.
some people who may not be aware of what the reality is, so maybe that's helpful and needed for them. But for us who live in it every day, we are the proof that that's a false narrative.
Hey, fellas, continue being the proof. You know what I'm saying? We halfway through this joint. Uh, Shouts out to A1. Y'all know what we about to do. A little quick intermission. We back with rounds 3 and 4. You
You
know what I'm
did.
saying? Shouts out to Big Spade, Tank Dog, myself.
Yes,
Shouts
sir.
out to that boy Hatchback, Caves Man, my
Back,
boy
K
Jude.
Mac.
You know what I'm saying?
What
It's the
up,
Rounds
Jude?
Podcast, baby.
Credit is important. Why? Let's say you get a $250,000 mortgage with a 30-year fixed rate. With good credit, you'll be paying 2.75% interest, with $117,000 total interest. But with bad credit, you'll be paying about a 4.35% interest rate with a $198,000 total interest. So a person with bad credit will have to pay an $81,000 difference. And that's for the same house. Let us help you make a better decision today.
Better than last time. I need it better than last time. I need it better than last. Better than last. Better than last. Better than last. I need it better than last time. I need it better than last time. I need it better than last. Better than last. Better than last. Better than last. I need it better than last.
Finding X pills, putting on my shoes, couple bags of weed, that's just on a cool. Wonder how I got it, I ain't even new. Some in my pocket, I ain't got a clue. I'm just speaking true, how I do things. No, I don't bang, but the money is blue. Trying to get myself inside a new thing. I can see myself inside a new range where we gotta walk. Look at the results, different colors dying, we can make it all change. Couple miles different, all change. Am I proud? Look at y'all face flow sick, shooting migraines, point blank. I'ma keep the shell case, keep them down bottom, I was hell raised. Taking medication just to keep them going crazy. Pressures coming out the baby mama. Remember I was in the 4th grade with the afro, then I got braids. Knew I was on it when the time came. Top rhyming, never kept the kid fade. At my mama table breaking down herb. Going harder, I feel I ain't done enough. Put respect on my name when you call me up.
Spotted at the Bulls game.
Yeah, that's putting it politely. The people who rented the suite say a stripper was there for fun and they weren't trying to offend anyone. There were more than just balls bouncing at the United Center.
What you think I'm cheating? Baggy clothes with your bows, let's make the world.
This video from inside a 200-level suite has gone viral.
This is what we really do.
The stripper in the video really did it. Splits, twerking, you name it. So spicy, we can't show it to you.
I hear you like strippers, and it was your idea to bring a stripper on. Is that correct?
Yeah.
A stripper to entertain guests for Jazzy's 32nd birthday. The Chicagoan says she always does it big for her birthday.
We all like family and friends. We very close. We all been friends for 10 years plus. So we very close, but we just party. When we be together, we have a good time.
NBA, baby. Hey, man, look. Then people say football the best sport. Hey, bro, before we get into the CBA, you know what I'm saying? Just a little fast and giggles right fast. But y'all going to the sweet party?
I just like how she said it was more than balls bouncing. You heard me?
Yeah.
That
Boy,
killed
you know
me
the
too,
news, boy.
Boy, they be sneaking them little one-liners in.
Mhm.
You know what I'm saying? But I don't see nothing wrong with it. Like, to me, a suite is kind of like a little party atmosphere anyway. You know what I'm saying? The entertainment. The rest of the people in the arena couldn't see the other shit bouncing, so I ain't got no problem with it. And if I was invited, if that was my people, you're damn right. I'm showing up with a bunch of ones.
Say, bro, y'all know me, man. I'm going to corporate side, bro. Come on, bro. Come on, man. This ain't a good look for us. You know what I'm saying? This is
Gotta
why we can't.
protect the shield, huh?
Man, I gotta. It ain't good. I just want to listen, bro. I just want the culture to make money and stay out of trouble, baby. You feel me? That's all,
I ain't
dog.
mad at you, dog.
Just make the money and get out the way, bro. Um, I can't. If I believe I read correct, bro, these people banned from the United Center, so I don't know if it was really worth it. You feel me? Uh,
I mean, Jordan
but
don't play that no more. They should be happy motherfuckers still showing up.
and out of all games, St. Dog, the Lakers game they did it at.
Hey, bro, the king was there, baby.
Oh man, that's Chicago, man. Y'all know Chicago be on one. I'm surprised we don't hear more about this throughout NBA arenas with Sweets though. Especially in Atlanta. You feel me? You would think either they doing a good job keeping it a secret. I don't know, but
I'm
yeah,
I'm,
man.
I'm gonna keep it real. You said, the Lakers, as a huge Laker fan, I'm sure you saw Winning Time. They had
Hmm.
way more steam and shit going on at the Coliseum. You know what I'm saying? And this
Real.
was the players. Magic was getting AIDS in the fucking arena. You know what I'm saying? These people ain't got nothing to do with the shield. They ain't got nothing to do with the association. There's some
That's
fans. They paid for the
stupid, boy.
suite. You know what I'm saying? So
But
Magic was getting hit
Tank
in the
Dog, come on
arena.
now. You pay for the tickets that'll watch the
Say,
basketball
bro.
game, man.
The,
Not
hey,
Al-
not
the
not not
alchemist
not.
said if you're watching the game, you can't see what's happening according to the opposite direction. You
Oh,
hear
you
me?
sound like James Harden. Yeah.
maybe they trying to recruit hard into the Bulls, baby.
No, that's the best way to do it, Tank Dog.
Hey, man. Allegedly.
Like he ain't got his jersey hung up in H Town, huh?
Shit,
Hey,
he be
man.
done call them. Hey, I see y'all taking the team in a different direction. I'd like to be a part
People,
of that.
people change, bro. You know what
Mm.
I'm saying? But on some real shit though, fellas. CBA, NBA CBA, you know what I'm saying? Uh I guess these are some of the changes, proposed changes. I think they still got to vote on it. From what I can see, players will now be able to invest in NBA and WNBA teams.
Love
Ding
it.
ding, help grow the game, right?
Mm-hmm.
Teams can now have more than two designated supermax players. They can also be sponsored by sports gambling ventures, not betting on games, but working with companies, as well as cannabis business. And like Cuz was telling me, they no longer should be testing for marijuana. So, thoughts on some of these new parameters for the CBA? And I think definitely being able to invest into the WNBA kind of tie into what we was kind of talking about in round one.
I say once again, I feel like the NBA got it right. You know, I've just as an outsider looking in, I'm more of a fan of football, but the NBA league seems to be more inclusive with the players. You know what I'm saying? It's almost like they view them more as partners than workers. I know they still workers, but they're more visible, so they're more valuable than football players. You know what I'm saying? Um, the I like the fact, and I like the fact that they're so innovative, forward thinking. You know what I'm saying? The NFL will probably do this shit like in 10 years. But to me, the fact that they're allowing the players to invest in the teams, that's huge. That's how we change the narrative of not having minority ownership. You know what I'm saying? The fact that they're allowing gambling places and marijuana companies to sponsor these teams is only bringing more money to the game, which is bringing more money ultimately to the players' pockets. As far as them, not a one surprise to me with the CPA, honestly, was that they did not change the age requirement. Not really a big deal, but I thought they would do it to give LeBron's son the opportunity to come straight to the league if he chose to. I like that they're not testing for weed no more, not because like, oh, just everybody smoke this and that, but I feel like that's a better way for the players to deal with pain management and stuff like that instead of getting addicted to pills and all that other stuff. Overall, I feel like it's a win for the NBA. I don't have no problems with it.
Well said, Tank Dog. So I don't know if y'all familiar with it, but the NBA is also transitioning to an in-game tournament.
Yes. Yep.
Previously, it was reported that the winning players was going to receive $1 million apiece. But after the recent CBA that Goody talking about, it has been lowered to $500,000. And Draymond Green went on a rant the other day. If you ask me, basically rich man problems. to sum it up, it was just rich man problems because what he's arguing about, whether it be losing $500,000. Hey man, this is a $1 billion corporation, so you know the owner's gonna be greedy. And NBA, players. Hey, take a look at your counterparts in the NFL. Trust me, man. In a more violent sport, they fighting to get guaranteed contracts. Like the NBA 10th person on the team is making the same amount of money that probably the top 10 person on the NFL team making, if not less. I mean, if not more, bro. So I have no problem with the CBA. I do like it short. Outside of that, hey man, it's just TV contracts, rich getting richer. You feel me?
And dog, when you say the TV contract, they say once they sign the next agreement, you know they already get the 50% revenue share. After they sign the next agreement, the salary cap gonna go up 10% every season.
Yeah, man. NBA doing a great NFL. Take notes, man. Like I've been saying this for years, man. The NFL needs to take notes. Like the players need to stand up. Like y'all could be getting the same thing, man.
I like the fact that another change they made that I like, that I think will incentivize the players to play more. It's like a minimum amount of games you have to play to be eligible for postseason awards. You know, a lot of times those postseason awards are tied to incentives for the players and stuff like that. So now, if your toe hurt, you probably still gonna play because you're trying to make one of them all NBA teams and get whatever bonus in your contract is tied to.
Nah, real shit. What's good with your P Warrior? Nah, that's real, dog. And I'm just thinking about the salary cap going up 10% every year. You could sign more than 2 Supermax players. You might get locked in a big 3 for real. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna be interesting to see how this shit go.
Yeah.
Yes, sir. I'll be tuned in. You know what I'm saying? Them boys gonna be out there high as giraffe pussy trying to scope.
Look, most of them that now, so it ain't gonna be nothing too foreign for them. You know what I'm saying?
For real.
Like you already know, KD out there on it, boy, giving you that work, nigga.
Why them damn limbs so fucking loose? You heard me?
Shit, last one and we out the door, fellas. Let's get it.
Yes, sir.
All right, bro. Round 4, you know what I'm saying? Rounds podcast, Benjamin, Big Spade, Cuzzo. Hey, San Diego or Yukon, baby. That's all I need to know before we who you like. Men's game tonight.
I'm going with the Huskies, baby. Can't name one player on their team. Can't name one player on either team, but I'm gonna go with UConn.
I'm going with UConn as well. Yeah, same thing. Don't know who on the team, but let's go UConn.
Well, I know I can't pronounce the brother's name. I know 2 of them. I think they observing Ramadan. You know what I'm saying? They've been balling, but can't eat nothing, can't drink nothing. I'm gonna say hopefully that take its toll on them. No tea, no shade. And I'm gonna go for San Diego. I'm a West Side type guy. You know what I'm saying? I always got good vibes when I go to Cali, so I'm gonna rock with San Diego. And shit, let's see who win, bro. You know
Is
what I'm
Kevin
saying?
Ollie still UConn coach?
No.
Oh,
Thank you.
well, shit. Flip a coin. Whatever team got the most black players, that's who I'm going for.
San Diego State, baby. Shots off the Falk. You dig?
All right, well, I'm rocking with the Aztecs. That's who they is, huh?
That's right.
Say, brother Goody.
What's up?
Can we sneak a extra topic in right now?
What you say there?
Shout out to the Lakers, man. We doing our thing, bro. Big win versus the Rockets last night. Man,
It's a fucking shame how AD was out there handling them dudes, man.
40 points for AD. I just want to give a shout out to all the Pelicans fans who called Anthony Davis street clothes, the person who y'all received when y'all traded him. That motherfucker still ain't playing. But get well soon, Zion. Back away from the table, buddy.
Put them high five for po' boys down. You feel me?
Oh man, you wrong for that. That boy say them Lakers. Yeah, y'all. But say, bro, we knew the league wasn't gonna let y'all lose that one anyway, baby.
Oh, there we go, baby.
Come on, man.
I wasn't tripping.
Man.
You know what I'm saying? Look, AD
Uno,
just
huh?
out there just bullying niggas. Oh, them boys ain't show up last night, Jay. Took the night off, baby. We don't
Uno,
need this game.
baby.
We
Uno,
locked in
huh?
at the 3 spot.
I just want to tell everybody in the chat, Zion back, AD will be out in 2 weeks. Zion back well. Oh, Zion back hurt? That's what you're saying? It's his back now? Gotcha. It's always something. I just want to give a shout out to everybody in the chat. Thanks for rocking with us. Marvo, D Alchemist, P Warrior, Be Easy. You know what I'm saying? Franny T, Damia. I ain't see your comment, but there you go. I know Damia was in there. D Alchemist, you heard me? We love y'all. We appreciate y'all for rocking with the rounds. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is.
Real
Salute to
spill.
y'all. Appreciate y'all.
Yeah, bro, appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? The big homie J Spade once again came through, blessed us. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully he'll come back, rock with us.
Man, I'm here, man. Y'all know I'm a call away, bro. Come on, man.
You know, you gotta stick nigga on air. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, get him on footage. Pull that tape up when niggas say they ain't available.
Get it documented. You feel me?
Say, bro, I just want to say this. Let me give my brothers their flowers. Man, shout out to y'all, man. Shout out to OG Goody, you feel me? Shout out to Tank Dog. Shout out to Hash. Shout out to Cleve, bro. Y'all been doing y'all thing. Man, y'all give us something to watch, bro. Like, it's a lot of podcasts that's out right now. Y'all know we got our basketball, all the smoke, etc. But, dog, when you see your brothers come on live, man, it's just a good feeling, bro. So, and then y'all be educating me. I ain't lying, man. Y'all be telling me some stuff that I ain't even know about. So I just want to give y'all flowers because y'all consistent. Y'all be here. Y'all don't leave us hanging. Y'all give us great content. And man, we looking for more out you brothers. You feel me?
Appreciate that, dog.
We definitely appreciate the love, and we got more coming down the pike for you. You heard me? So yeah, it's all love.
That's real. And we out the door, man. I ain't gonna, you know what I'm saying? Benjamin Ness, Big Spade, Cuzzo Ranch. Shouts out to Hash, shouts out to Cleve. My nigga Nino.
Shouts out to Juve too. Don't leave my dog hanging.
That's what I say, my dude